In a small village nestled between rolling hills and a vast, fruitful orchard, there lived a humble farmer named Niran and his wife Lila. They were a loving couple expecting their first child. Niran's orchard was renowned for producing the most vibrant, succulent fruits in the region. Apples that gleamed like rubies, oranges that sparkled like gold in the sun, and grapes as deep purple as twilight. However, the fruits of Niran's orchard were no ordinary produce. They carried a magic hidden deep within, a power passed down through generations of his family, but with such power came a price. Each full moon, as the silver light bathed the land, a demon would appear at the edge of Niran's field. Cloaked in darkness, the demon would whisper to him from the shadows, "Give me the fruits, Niran, or let me devour your flesh, and I shall take them myself." The demon craved the magic of the fruits, for it would grant unimaginable strength and immortality, yet Niran refused each time, knowing that to surrender would mean doom for his family and his village. As the months passed and Leela's belly swelled with life, the demon grew bolder and more desperate. Niran, determined to protect his family and his land, turned to the forbidden arts his ancestors had once practiced. Late into the nights, he whispered incantations from ancient scrolls, preparing a trap to rid himself of the demon once and for all. One evening, under the glow of a full moon, Niran prepared a silver needle, enchanted with the darkest of magic. This needle, if pierced into the demon's flesh, would bind it and strip it of its powers. When the demon appeared, hunched and snarling, Niran did not hesitate. A fierce battle ensued, with the demon's claws slashing through the air and Niran's magic shielding him. At last, with a single swift strike, Niran drove the silver needle into the demon's head. The demon shrieked and collapsed, powerless. Niran dragged the demon back to his home, planning to use its remaining magic to enrich his fields, making the fruit even more potent. Yet one day, as she tended to their home, she found the demon sobbing softly, its eyes filled with pain and pleading. "Mistress," the demon whimpered, "this needle in my head, it is no curse. It is but a thorn, a remnant from your field. Remove it, and I shall be free from my suffering." Lila hesitated, but saw the demon's pitiful form and thought it could not harm them, bound as it was. Believing it was merely a thorn, she gently pulled the needle from the demon's head. As soon as the needle was removed, the demon roared in triumph. Its form twisted and grew, horns sprouting, eyes burning with malice. Before Lila could react, the demon lashed out, ending her life in an instant. With the full extent of his dark powers, Niran hunted the demon. He found it hiding in a pool of water near their home, gloating over its victory. Without hesitation, Niran unleashed a torrent of magic, binding the demon once again. This time he was merciless. The demon screamed and thrashed, but Niran's magic was stronger. He imprisoned the demon within the trunk of a great ancient tree, casting a curse that would ensure it could never escape. "You shall rot in this tree for eternity," Niran spat, his voice shaking with grief and rage. "You will never taste freedom again. You will die a slow, painful death, bound to this place where your evil can harm no one." The demon howled, but its cries soon faded as the magic took hold. Niran stood before the cursed tree, his heart shattered by the loss of Lila. Though he had vanquished the demon, the price had been too high. The orchard continued to thrive, the fruits more magical than ever. But without Lila by his side, the sweetness had turned to ash in Niran's mouth. From that day forward, no one dared approach the ancient tree, for it was said that on certain nights when the moon was full, the wind carried the faint sound of laughter, twisted, malevolent laughter from the demon trapped within.